Good morning. Happy Monday. I just got back from doing a curbside pickup at Target. Got myself a new yoga block. Had to go to the Jefferson Mall, or the Target by Jefferson Mall in order to get it because the other Targets were out. All right, so I'm going to have that here. You do not need a block. Find a small stack of books, about 4 or 5 books. I don't know how wide this is, but you know, when we eventually use it, you could find 4 or 5 books. Good morning, Katie. So, block or your small stack of books. We're going to do about 45 minutes this morning, and then because I got to make sure I haven't get my daughter on her 11 o'clock schooling. So let's start on your back. Good morning, Priscilla. If you start on your back, that's how we're going to start. So come to lying on your backs. Oh man, I'm stiff. And just go ahead and hug those knees into your chest and rock from side to side, taking small circles on your low back. Finding those areas that are tight or areas where you may be holding tension. And then slowly extend the left leg out. Hug the right knee in towards your chest and just circle your right foot. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sleeping in a little bit later than normal, which feels really good. And then reverse the direction of your ankle circles. Relax that foot, hug that right knee in towards your chest, to the outside of your rib cage, just slightly towards your armpit. And then slowly bring the left hand to the right knee, bring the right arm down on the floor, bring the left knee all the way across your body. Now, from here, I want you to go ahead and lift that arm up if you need to. But I want you to bring the knee all the way across the body until your knee touches the floor. So your shoulder may lift. If it's comfortable, you can rest your arm out to the side. And just feel that nice stretch. And then slowly inhale, return to center. Hug that right knee in again. And then slowly extend the right leg up towards the sky. Clasp your hands around the right thigh. Flex your right foot. Press the thigh into your hands as you gently use the hands to pull your thigh in towards your body. And then make sure you are breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And point the toe up towards the sky. Flex that foot again. Point. And then relax. Release those hands. Leg is nice and strong. Use your core. Slowly lower your leg all the way down to the ground. It's nice, slow, and controlled movement here. And then relax that foot down. Go ahead and hug your left knee in. Circle your left foot. Reverse the direction of your ankle circles. Relax that foot, hug that knee a little bit closer in towards the chest. Just slightly to the outside of your rib cage towards your left armpit. Slowly relax that just a little bit. Right hand on the left knee. Left arm down by your side. Slowly bring your knee all the way across the body. I might have got mixed up with my left and right before. Bring it all the way over until the knee touches the floor. Your shoulder may lift. Rest your arms somewhere comfortable for you. And then slowly inhale, return to your back. Hug that right knee in again, once again. And then extend the left leg up towards the sky. Flex your foot. Press the thigh into hands and use those hands to pull your thigh in towards your body. My arms are just about straight, so I'm strong in my arms, strong in my legs. Point the toe up towards the sky. Flex the foot again. Point. Flex. And then relax. Release the hands. And once again, slowly lower that left leg all the way down to the ground. And then relax. Extend those arms out overhead. So you're reaching through your fingertips. Legs are extended. Get a nice big stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Point your toes and flex your feet, whatever feels good here. With those feet flexed, go ahead and walk your feet over to the right. And then walk your shoulders, your chest, your neck, your arms over to the right. You want to try to keep those arms on the floor, your shoulders on the floor. You're creating a crescent moon shape with your body on the floor. Take hold of the left wrist with your right hand and gently little pull on the left wrist to create space in between your rib cage and your hip bone. And then slowly return to center. Take a big deep breath in, then exhale your feet over to the left. Your shoulders, your chest, your neck, your head over to the right. Left hand comes onto the right wrist. Try to keep the arms on the ground. And then slowly inhale, come back to center. Go ahead and bend both of those knees. Bring those arms down by your side and windshield wiper your legs left and right. So keeping those knees bent, thighs are parallel, feet are parallel, hip width distance apart. On your inhale, I just want you to press your shoulders into the floor. And then on your exhale, slowly relax those shoulders. On your inhale, again, press the shoulders into the floor. And then exhale, slowly relax those shoulders. Again, inhale, press. Exhale and relax. And then two more. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Last one. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Now moving to the space behind the bridge of your nose, right there at the back of your head. So we're building strength in the core all the way down. On your inhale, press the back of your head into the floor. Feel your neck muscles engage. Notice the activation across the front of the throat. Exhale and relax. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Three more. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Two more. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Last one, inhale, press. And then exhale and relax. So now we're moving down to your lower belly, those transverse abdominal muscles. And so I want you to imagine, and I'm bringing it down here because I don't want you to be doing all this crazy pelvic rocking. We're not pelvic rocking, okay? So I want you to imagine that there is a marble right on your pubic bone, okay? This is going to help support your hip joints. And as we age, the hip joints are the most likely place that might fracture, okay? And even though, I'm 41, beginning at 35, there's more bone deformation and breakdown than buildup. And so it's really important for us to build strength around certain areas of the body, specifically the hips, the thoracic spine, and the wrists. So I want you to imagine you've got a marble on your pubic bone, and I want you to inhale, and I want you to imagine you're rolling it towards your belly button. And then on your exhale, slowly tilt your pubic bone back down towards the floor. Now this is deep in those muscles. So this is not something that you're going to see this number. It's not a this number. Okay, we're not doing that. It is so subtle that I can feel it's almost like a zip up. Imagine you're zipping up your tightest pair of pants. Which muscles would you engage in order to make that happen? Zip them up. Feel the marble drop into your belly button. Imagine you're cinching a drawstring around your waist, and then slowly tilt your pubic bone back down towards the floor. But you want to keep your marble in the track. Think one of those little games where you're moving the marble around. Inhale, slowly roll the marble back down, back towards your belly button. And then exhale, slowly tilt the pubic bone back down towards the floor. 3 more. Inhale, roll your marble. Exhale, tilt your pubic bone back down towards the floor. 2 more. Inhale, roll the marble. Feel the marble drop into your belly button. Exhale, slowly tilt your pubic bone back down towards the floor. And then last one, inhale, roll the marble. And then exhale, slowly tilt your pubic bone back down towards the floor. From here, go ahead and lift those thighs up. So I want your legs parallel. Your feet are parallel. So you've got 90 degrees here at your knees, and you have 90 degrees at your hips. Let me see. Place your hands on your thighs. Feet are flexed on your inhale. Press your hands into your thighs and press those thighs into your hands. Find your strength here. Feel everything zip up all the way up to where we were working on the back of your head. Exhale and relax. Inhale, press the hands into thighs, thighs into hands. Exhale and relax. 3 more. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. 2 more. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Last one. Inhale, press. Exhale and relax. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. And then go ahead and lower those feet down. If you have your book, or like I said, your book, or so you want a book, I don't know how wide this is, maybe 6 or 8 inches, okay? So if you have a book, so the book would look like this. You're placing your book this way in between your thighs. Okay, this is one version. Again, feet are flexed 90 degrees at your knees and your hips, or you can place your block. It's going to work either way, but you've got a light hold. And as soon as you have a light hold on your block, you're going to feel the transverse abdominal muscles fire up. So big deep breath in. Exhale, drop your legs, shoulder stays on the ground, over, light hold, over to the right. Drop them all the way over to the right to a hover, and then slowly bring those knees back in. find a breath that works for you. Intuitively breathe. Maybe your inhale is over. Working those obliques. Right shoulder stays on the ground. And then inhale, bring it back up to center. Exhale over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Again, light hold. You're not killing the block with your thighs. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Back to center. And then one more each way. Right. Center. Left. Center. And then lower those feet down. So here we are. Hands down by your side. Thighs are parallel. Feet are parallel. Thumbs, fingertips graze the heels. On your inhale, go ahead and lift those hips up towards the sky. So you're lifting the hips up towards the sky, pressing those hips up towards the sky, squeezing those glutes, squeezing the thighs, lifting up, pressing up. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time so that every single bone in your back touches the ground. Again, inhale, lift those hips up towards the sky. Fire those glutes up, fire those thighs up. Now I want you to imagine the block or your book is now in between your thighs and you're squeezing that block. So you want everything engaged and active. And then exhale, slowly lower your hips all the way back down. And then this time, again, inhale, lift those hips up. You don't have to have the block. The block helps to engage the muscles that I want you targeting. You can begin to walk your arms and shoulders underneath your back, clasping your hands underneath your hips. You can use those arms to press the hips up towards the sky, creating a little bridge with your back. Gaze is up. Don't look left or right in this pose. Engage those legs, squeeze your glutes, find your breath. And then slowly release your shoulders down one at a time. Lower yourself all the way back down. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side, small circles on your low back. So let's take another twist here. You can open those arms out to the side like the letter T. I'm going to move my camera again. Go ahead and drop your knees over to the right as your gaze falls left. So here my left shoulder's on the ground. My right hand is on my left thigh and I'm gently pulling my legs closer to the floor to deepen my twist. Slowly inhale, bring those knees back to center. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left as your gaze falls right. Slowly inhale, bring those knees back to center. And from here, let's go ahead and take happy baby. So the elbows come in between the knees and the hands come to the feet. See if I can scoot back. So you see my feet. I've got my feet. Go ahead and pull the tailbone down to the ground. Pull the shoulders onto the ground. With the feet parallel with the ceiling or the sky. Begin to use those hands to pull the knees down towards the floor. And then relax those feet and just rock from side to side in your happy baby. And then very slowly roll over onto your favorite side and press yourself all the way up to a seated position. Crisscross applesauce. And from here, let's bring our hands to our knees. Drop your chin over to your head over to the right. And then slowly roll your chin down to the center of your chest. And then roll your head over to the left. And then slowly drop your chin down the center of your chest. Inhale, roll your head over to the right. Very, very, very slowly drop your head back as you gaze up towards the sky, bringing your head all the way over to the left. And then drop your chin down to the center of your chest. And then let's go the other direction. Inhale, slowly roll your head over to the left. Drop your head back behind you. Bringing your head all the way over to the right. Chin all the way back to the center. Inhale. Bring that head back up. Roll those shoulders. Whatever feels good. Forward. Same time. You know, this is your practice, really. Just get some movement into your body. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms back down. Left hand behind the tailbone, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall like a tree. Exhale, twist. One more, inhale. Exhale, twist. Slowly inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right hand behind the tailbone. Left hand to the right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale. Exhale, twist. And then last one, inhale. Ooh, exhale, twist. And then slowly come back to center. Bring those hands in front of you, coming onto all fours. And go ahead and begin to circle your hips. So you send your hips back towards your heels like you're going into child's pose over to the right. Shift your weight above those wrists. And then send those hips back over to the left. Big circles. Maybe you're not sure if yoga's for you. Maybe you've always thought it isn't for you. I've been teaching yoga for maybe 5 years now. I've been practicing since I was, reverse the direction if you haven't, since I was 22, off and on, consistently and consistently practicing. And I'll be honest, I don't know what my life would be without it, even though some days, no, I do not want to practice. It's not always something that I want to do, if I'm honest. So sometimes I think there are things that are in life we don't want to do, and this is sometimes one of those things. Shoulders are right on top of the elbows. Elbows are right on top of the wrists. Hips are right on top of the knees. Inhale, release the belly towards the floor. Scoop the heart forward, gaze up at the sky. And then on your exhale, slowly round through the back, creating space in between each and every vertebrae. Find your Halloween cat. Inhale, release the belly back down towards the floor. Open up through the heart, gaze up. Exhale, slowly round through the spine, creating space. And then flow through this 3 more times each way at the pace of your own breath. Something's in my exhale. And then slowly return to center. From here, I want you to inhale, lift the right leg up. So I'm gonna kind of move. I might move the camera a little bit. Inhale, lift that right leg up. So the right leg lifts. The hips are square towards the floor. Your right butt cheek is engaged. Your foot is flexed. Toes point right down at 6 p.m. Heel points up at 12 o'clock. And then as you're ready, inhale, lift the left arm up. Finding your balance here. Lift up out of the right shoulder. Press into the palm of the hand. Find your breath. Engage that glute by lifting up out of the hip. Lift that butt up towards the sky. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Lift up out of the left shoulder. So you're not dumping into the shoulder. Lift up, belly button in, weave the lower rib cage together, right arm lifts, palm faces in. Everything's nice and strong. Again, lift that leg up while keeping the hips squared. Press through the heel. Head is in alignment with your spine. And then exhale, lower hand and knee down. From here, inhale, right leg back up, left arm lifts. I want you to take a big, deep breath in, and then exhale, bring the knee and elbow to touch underneath your body. Inhale, extend, and then exhale, find your crunch. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend, exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg up. Right arm. Big deep breath in. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower down. Curl those toes under. Lift the hips up. And press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So find your downward facing dog. Oh, move this around. Bending your left knee, bending your right knee back and forth. Bend both of those knees. And then slowly begin to straighten the legs. And while I'm here, I like to shift my weight left and right. Just kind of move around here, noticing what you notice. And for fun, let's walk our hands towards the back of our mat into our forward fold. Find your forward fold here. Take opposite elbows, let your head drop down towards the floor, and just sway from side to side, shaking your head yes and no. Slowly release the fingertips down towards the floor. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Bring those shoulders up, back and down. So here you are in your mountain pose. Let's play here. Round down through the feet. Lift those toes up, spread them. Place the pinky toe down, the fourth toe, the middle toe, the second toe, and the big toe. Lift the big toe up. Second toe, middle toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Last one. Pinky toe down, fourth, middle, second, big toe. Inhale those arms up. Grow tall like a tree. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down to the floor. Inhale, rise halfway. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way back up. Exhale, float those hands down by your side. Again, I just want to review this. Shoulders up, back, and down. Feel your mountain. Okay, I'm not round here. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Find your halfway lift. We're not round here. Get the shoulders on the back. And then exhale, press all the way back up. From here, inhale those arms back up. Exhale, shoulders on the back. Exhale, swan dive, nice flat back. Fingertips all the way down to the floor. Inhale, rise halfway, get those shoulders on the back. Exhale, forward, fold, plant the hands, and go ahead and walk yourself into your downward facing dog. Drawing that belly button in towards your spine, allow the head to relax. Melt the belly, the chest towards the thighs. Inhale, roll forward, find your high plank position. Have to scoot back. And then exhale, slowly lower your chest all the way down. Chaturanga, inhale. Lift your heart up, find your cobra. All 10 toes press into the floor. Pull the belly button in. Press the pubic bone into the floor. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, curl the toes under. Press up into your version of plank. Maybe you come up onto your knees. Elbows hug the rib cage. Inhale up. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, look up in between the hands, step your left foot forward. Place your left foot between your hands. Sink down into your hips. But I want you to shift your weight into the ball of your foot. So you can shift it back and then forward, then lower the knees down. We're just getting a nice stretch here because I gotta go and make sure kids are getting their stuff done. Slowly rise, lunge into the front leg. Ooh, feel that good stretch. Scissor the inner thighs, activate those legs. Shoulders are on the back. Go ahead and clasp your hands here. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower those arms down. Lower the hands down to the floor. Lift the back knee up. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Go ahead and lower down. Chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift up. Find your cobra. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. From here, take a big step back with your right foot. I'm going to switch directions on my mat. Send your weight into your heel, shift your weight forward, and then lower your left knee down. Go ahead and rise. Place your hands on the right thigh, lunge into the front leg. You can use those thighs to lift your chest and belly further away from your thigh. Once again, clasp those hands, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower those arms down. And then slowly place those hands on either side of the foot. Lift the back knee up, right foot steps back to meet the left. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift your heart up, gaze up. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up, high plank. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Slowly lower down onto the knees. Cross your legs behind you and roll over onto your bottom. Windshield wiper those legs with your knees bent. And then slowly bring those knees back to center. And actually, let's go ahead and extend your left, right leg out. Inhale those arms up, grow tall like a tree. Exhale, reach. So you're nice and long from your fingertips to your tailbone. One long line. And then exhale, release the hands. You're leading with your sternum towards your foot or your shin. Right toe points up towards the sky. So it's not out, it's not in, it's not forward. Really flex that foot. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, float those hands all the way down by your side. Extend your left leg out. Slide the right foot in. Left foot is flexed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nice long spine. And then lower the hands. Nice long stretch, nice big stretch up the back of the leg while your spine is long. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, float those hands all the way down. Both legs out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nice long spine. And then rest your hand somewhere comfortable for you. Maybe it's your big toes. Maybe it's your shins. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, float those hands all the way down. Slide the feet in. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge at the hips, elbows press into the thighs. Drop your forehead down towards your toes. Belly button draws in. Inhale, slowly roll yourself all the way back up. Bring your hands outside of your knees, bring your knees together. Windshield wiper your legs. And then go ahead and lower all the way down onto your back. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. And then this is where we're also going to get out the block or your stack of books. So if it's a stack of books, you know, any sort of elevation, any elevation at all will be great. You could place your stack of books if you don't have a yoga block right there at the base of your spine. You need to find the perfect spot. It's sort of a sweet spot to where it's not jamming into your back, but it's just underneath your sacrum and that tailbone. And you're going to extend your legs up towards the sky, hanging out in waterfall. You could take shoulder stand if you want, but I'm just going to teach waterfall today. So there's with your books. Or there's with a block. And just send those legs up towards the sky and close your eyes here for a minute and allow your body to relax. And as you do that, I'm going to read from a book. Let me see something. So we're going to read from Resonate with Stillness today. And today is March 23rd. A great mind creates great things. A great mind is like a fountain of fresh water. Just as the physical body is kept in good shape through disciplined movement, the mind is made finer by beautiful reflections. When the mind becomes finer and finer, as subtle as the breath, it can enter the kingdom of truth. So just close your eyes, allow yourself to relax into your waterfall. And just think about that passage. I know before I started the practice this morning, I was talking to a friend, and parts of this feel really sad and scary. Chiropractors have been shut down. They're considered non-essential healthcare workers. You know, I've seen a chiropractor for a very long time. and the idea that they would be considered non-essential when I find them more healing than your average doctor. And I'm not saying doctors do not have their own intelligence and their own information, but for me, the way of the chiropractor allows one to get in touch with their body, become aware of the body, to sort of trigger, or I don't know what another word would be, that innate healing capacity that we've got within our bodies. And so the fact that chiropractors can't see patients is kind of scary, right? What if that's taken away from us altogether? At this point, we have no way of knowing much of anything. And I think it's really important for us to think about the thoughts that we choose to let in. Because I can go down there to this really dark, dismal place. Life's changing forever. It will never be the same. Or I can try to create a world that I want to live in. And what does that look like? What thoughts would those entail? If I'm creating my reality with the thoughts that I have, what do I want my reality to look like? Maybe now is the time for us to create a vision board. What does the world look like after the coronavirus? After these initial stages of this initial phase of the coronavirus? What do we want our world to look like? And if we all collectively put what that looks like on our vision boards, maybe we can truly manifest that. And then from here, go ahead and slowly bring one foot down. Bring the other foot down. So now your hips are just resting on the block. Feel your bridge pose and just notice what you notice. Notice the sensations in your legs and your hips. Down to your belly button. Very slowly on your next inhale, lift those hips up, remove the block from underneath your hips. Hug those knees in, give yourself a really big hug, rock from side to side. If you feel like taking another twist here, go ahead and do that. Arms out, knees drop left. Knees come back to center, exhale, drop them the other way. Ooh. And then slowly bring those knees back to center. Hug those knees in. Lift your head up. Hug your chin into your knees. Slowly lower your head back down. Extend those legs out in front of you. And close your eyes. Let everything go. Allowing yourself to sink into stillness. Allow yourself to sink into stillness. Eyes closed, and just become aware of the sounds that you hear. It's very quiet these days. It seems like quieter than before. Notice the sounds within the four walls in which you are. And then notice the sounds outside of the four walls. Notice the sound of your breath. And the breath of your neighbor. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and belly with every inhale and exhale. I'm going to read from another book. I just happened to open a page to this, but this is kind of wild. So while you're just slowly bringing movement back into your body, I'm going to read this to you. This is from 1 Minute Mindfulness by Donald Altman. This is on page 122. Long before there was a Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, or fast food establishment on every corner, humans trekked for miles and hours a day to find their food. Walking and physical movement are woven into our ancestry and lore. Ancient traditions that still persist, such as the Australian Aborigines walkabout, echo the human need to discover oneself and one's cultural and spiritual legacy through movement. The ancient brain and nervous system have not changed much in the past 100,000 years. And if anything like an elixir of youth exists, it would have to be exercise. No pharmaceutical on the market can produce the same enhancing effects on the brain and the body. If you have thought about exercise but haven't yet committed to it, know that scientific evidence of its importance is mounting in almost every conceivable area of life. In Spark, a book about how exercise stimulates the brain, clinical professor of psychiatry John Ratey writes, "What neuroscientists have discovered in the past 5 years alone paints a riveting picture of the biological relationship between the body, the brain, and the mind, and why physical activity is crucial to the way we think and feel. Exercise is vital for learning because it produces a substance known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, which encourages neurons to grow and make connections and protects the parts of the brain associated with learning and emotional control. Exercise during the next minute, and you will begin to stimulate the production of a host of neurotransmitters and hormones that safeguard against anxiety, depression, ADHD, dementia, aging, and obesity. Sorry, but it won't prevent baldness, at least as far as we know. Modern technologies and conveniences have disrupted opportunities for us to regularly exercise. There is no need to train for a marathon, though. Even moderate and mild exercise are beneficial. For example, according to David Neiman, a researcher and the chairman of Loma Linda University's Health Science Department, walking seems to prime the immune system so that it's ready for action. If you don't exercise enough, finding a way to begin is most important. What simple choices can you think of in the next minute to get you moving? You could park your car farther away from your destination or take the stairs instead of the elevator for starters. Take a minute to visualize yourself acting on your decision to move a little more. Instead of following the old scripts, I don't have enough time, I'm not in good enough condition to start exercising, or I'm too fill in the blank to start now, create a new script. It only takes a minute. Here are a few examples to get you started. I want to have more energy, and even a little bit of exercise will help. I might enjoy exercise, so I will try it. I can follow an exercise plan that works specifically for me. So, just on exercise, my gosh, we are being given ample opportunity right now to get outside and just walk to boost immunity. So, and if you didn't catch that, be sure to catch the rerun, catch the yoga practice, or just listen to this last part on exercise, how it benefits your body and your brain. And really, if you think, for me, it brings clarity. It helps me to quiet my mind so that other insight can come in from source energy or your understanding of God, whatever that is for you. So your connection with the divine. When my mind is quiet, it's like, boom, 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 right? I can hear the subtle whisper. When my mind is chattery and fearful and scared and chaotic, I can't decipher which one is which, right? It gets bogged down in the chaos. So that's one of the reasons I love yoga. It's one of the reasons I've practiced yoga, aside from the fact that I was diagnosed with scoliosis when I was 11. I had surgery at 12, so I'm fused from T11 to L4. And I don't really know what my back would be like, my pain levels would be like if I didn't have this practice. So yoga has been transformative for me, and I can say that I just don't know. I could only speculate what my life would be like without yoga today. So even though I don't always want to get on my mat, I have found it so incredibly beneficial to practice yoga consistently, inconsistently, consistently, inconsistently consistent. So all of those things, I invite you to join me. I've got several different videos. Some of them are in chairs. Some of them are very gentle. I try to break it down so that your body's in alignment. That's it. So I hope you have a great Monday, and slowly to finish up the practice, if you're still on your back, hug those knees in, give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Slowly roll over on to your favorite side. And then press yourself all the way up to seated. Bring your hands in front of your heart, and big deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands up to your forehead. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me this morning. It is the light and love in me that honors the light and love in you. Namaste. This will be available on YouTube channel also. So if you want that, message me, or you can find it. I'll tag the link in the comments below. So hope you all have a great Monday.